up with it?
What's up with it, y'all? It's your girl Jezzy Rose, and you are now tuned in to the What's Tea podcast. If you are new here, hello, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. My name is Jezzy Rose, and if you are not familiar with me, I am a singer, basically an entertainer all around. If you want to figure out more about me and my content, be sure to click my link tree in the bio below. But without further ado, guys, let's get straight into the tea.
I'm ready to answer the tea. What is the tea?
Okay, guys, so one of the first topics, which right now is a hot topic, is this airport drama. Okay, with this pilot and his wife's situation. I have to speak really vaguely about it, basically, because yeah. But basically, what had happened was this pilot, he unalived his alleged wife's sweetheart. Now I'm saying alleged because nobody has really came out to clarify this, so I'm gonna keep it alleged for myself, my safety. Okay, not too much on me. But basically, the first report I saw about it was by 242 in the know, and so they said man shot by his sweetheart husband. They said a man was shot multiple times above the body when he arrived at Jet Nassau, where he was work. Okay, y'all can't type, but where he worked. Sources told 242 that a man approached his live rival and accused him of having an affair with his wife. An altercation ensued, resulting in the jealous husband firing at the man several times above the body with a high-powered rifle. Police have retrieved the .223 shell casings off the scene. The victim was rushed to hospital where his condition is unknown at this time. Police have taken the husband in custody in reference to this incident. Okay, and after that, shout out to 242 in the know, because 242 in the know always know. But then they posted, they say love triangle turned deadly, wife and husband and victim left to right. So the wife, if you're watching via YouTube, you can see her husband and the man. And if you want to figure out like all the pictures and information, if you want to see, if you are listening on SoundCloud, you can go on 242 in the know and you can find all of this stuff. So then 242 in the know reported photo of the man unalive this morning on his job at the airport. According to police reports, a 38-year-old man who was an employee at the aviation center was unalived by another man shortly after 6 a.m. on Sunday. The 25-year-old suspect is currently in police custody, assisting with the investigation. 242 says condolences to the family and friends of the victim and may he rest in peace. Okay. Now, here's a picture of them basically escorting the husband out of the airport after the incident. Okay, so my take on this before I read any other article or any other information, the first thing I would like to say is RIP to like anybody who was like harmed, that man and his family. Just rest in peace to him. Okay, that's what firstly I'd like to say. Secondly, I'd like to say, in any instance, I don't condone people coming for the other person. Okay? Now, this may be a little controversial, but I don't care.
Now.
But I mentioned this in my other video with the Samuel Lewis when the woman was checking the young girl. I get it, okay? You want to check the other person, I get it, especially if they're aware of your marriage, but be just as sure to check your partner. Now, it was speculated, again, that the woman they were not living together, they were separated, but legally they're still married, so I get that. But at the same time, stop being quick to check the other person and check your spouse. It's too many women specifically too. Men there too, as you can see in the situation, but really women too that do it, that always want to check the other woman and they check their man in private. No, you want to be loud and check that woman about your husband, your boyfriend or whatever. Be just as loud checking your spouse. Because at the end of the day, you and your spouse had an agreement with each other about what you always can do. That's how I look at it. But I'm not married, but I'm just saying from how I feel. Relationship standpoint, I guess you could say, but that's just how I feel. So I'm not married at the same time, so I can't really get too deep into it because that's that man's wife. But at the same time, you know what I mean? I don't condone violence. This is really sad. Like, I see people laughing and saying, oh, she get the uncle wonka and all that other stuff. And I really can't sit here and just condone it. Like, Facebook, they know how to take any sad thing and just turn it into something like a big joke. But I don't condone that at any level. Okay, so moving on. Some more reports. This is still on 242 in the know. A commenter basically said, release this man. He has more rights under the laws of God in a marriage, man/woman, to protect the vows. This is an example. The single Bahamians get married to protect your property or you will lose. Okay, so the fact that anybody think that anybody is property is hilarious to me. Now, I all for marriage and everything like that, and you do become one, but the whole property conversation is out of the window, and I don't agree with that at all. So yeah, not much to say about that. Okay, so here I'm just gonna play. This is from Shanique. Shanique has a show on television, and this is basically about probably an investigator speaking about the case. They seem to me like they're being very vague, but I'll play it anyway so you guys can hear it.
I want to make this clear that I know that social media has put some information out there and persons may want to believe that it's a domestic matter, but at this particular time it's still under investigation. There are some things that we are not certain of. We're checking every angle that is presented to us, and based on the information that is being presented, we don't want to make a judgment call and say domestic. That's a possibility. I'm not going to say it isn't. It is a possibility, but I can't say it's factual at this time.
I know that you are a meticulous homicide investigator. I get that. Are you trying to say, though, see, this story has taken on its own life. And we are told and made to believe that there is a marriage gone wrong, a third party was involved, and it ended the way it did. Are you saying that story might not be the way that it's being told?
What I'm saying is that we're going to investigate the facts of that incident. That's an angle that persons are suggesting to us. Keyword suggest. However, we have to now pay attention to other situations that could also contribute to that situation. There is an individual in custody that's assisting in this matter. There are various persons from the public who are in that general area who are also passing information and giving us something to check. But I don't want to say that it was a domestic matter as yet. Like the other two matters, they were kind of clear. At this time, it's too early in the investigation to establish and say specifically that this is reference to what was mentioned earlier.
Quite interesting.
But yeah, basically that was off Shanique's show. Yeah, they sound like they trying to be vague about it, but we all already know what it is about. But basically, I told you guys my take on it. Let me know how you guys feel about the situation in the comments. Message me, inbox me. Just let me know how you guys feeling about the topics. But basically, I mean, it's a sad situation. It's never fun. When I look at it, it's like, I think about his logic. Like, okay, you took the life of this man, right? For your wife, right? And okay, your wife could go and get another man while you rotting in jail, because now you there for unaliving somebody. I can't say, y'all know what I want to say, but you there for that. So did that make any sense? You know what I mean? So I don't think anybody win at then. And then in the end, how you look at it, his life was lost. The husband has to go to jail for the rest of his life. And then the wife, her picture everywhere. Everybody know her, and they know her for. So her reputation is damaged. Everybody looking at her some type of way. So it's did nobody won in this situation at all? But yeah, that's basically my take on it and how I feel about it. So moving on to our next topic, guys. Our next topic is Reggie falling off. Many people feel like, get them Reggie, he falling off. So recently Reggie posted this flyer for his party, and Bahamian people was getting off. I thought, we still was with Reggie. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, Reggie really lasted. Well, let me say Reggie and Mayor first of all. But Reggie they really like had a long run. Like at first, I know Bahamians like attention span specifically. They'll see it, yeah, they'll cool, laugh at it, and then they move on to the next thing. But like Reggie, them really was like touring, having fun, doing pop-up shows, doing ads for everybody. So Reggie, them really was, I must say, they really was like getting to business. Shout out to them. But they basically posted this flyer, and so a lot of Bahamians I noticed like was laughing and getting off, and like I told you, I was confused. So basically some of the shares, well, so I'll put some positive and negative. So some of the shares were basically saying this is T1 T Forbes, he's a rapper, and he says people clowning on dog, that's why you try build a core fan base with people who actually mess with you. You're not people who trying to ride and suck off the little buzz you get. You'd learn a lot if you watch how people treat you when you down and out. Up, so I grateful for my supporters, people who genuinely mess with me, no cap. Okay, so another Facebook comedian, his name is Keith Roll, he said, y'all actually surprised people switching up on Reggie. Bahamians only mess with you when you hype. That's why I don't let this stuff get to my head. A lot of fake love with y'all. It's a small percentage of people who actually mess with you. Then another girl, another person, she shared this and said she just could diss it because on the fly Reggie, how he promoted it, he said miss it or diss it. So she say just can diss it. And then another person shared it and say, boy, it over, boy. Hold on. And then another person shared it and said, your time is officially up. No hate though, just keeping it real. So that was some of the nice shares. That was some of the nice shares from all of what I see. A lot was talking about his physical appearance and all type of other stuff. So it's like, yeah, but Reggie did make a video. Well, not make a video. He was on a live and he basically was addressing people saying like, oh, he don't make money no more and all type of stuff like that. So I'll play this part of the live that I got.
I mean, if you say stop making money, then they stop making money. They know what I'm making from what I'm making. You understand me? Because at the end of the day, a yes or a yes.
Oh no, wait, I knew just was an Abigail, boy. See over here.
You look like you eating on time too. You getting fat, but I ain't getting fat. I ain't losing weight. Oh, boy, you need to hit the gym, dog.
Let's go to the gym.
Hi, Mel.
Okay, what's the first one?
Hi, Bella.
Hi.
Okay, so if you guys heard, I don't know if y'all listen, but a little girl basically say call Maya and asked a question. Like I wanted to know, like after a while I just stopped seeing Maya. And I get it, Reggie was like a huge part of the craze. I get it, he was the one dancing, but Maya's the one that you hear every time you play the sound. Like get them Reggie, show them what we do, show in them, okay, all right. Like Reggie just was dancing, people was replaying Maya voice. So like where is Maya? Maya literally just like fell off the face of the planet. And then you get Reggie doing all these events, and it's like, where is Maya? Where you is? That's what we want to know. But I was basically confused because basically like a month ago, as this party was in June that they getting off on, and basically a month ago when Reggie and Maya, they did a party with Mario and CJ. They have like another popular song. They got like better reception, and that was like a month ago. So I was so confused as to like what happened. But like they say, Bahamian people, once you ain't hype no more, they tend to just switch up on you. But it's really, I don't condone bullying or whatever. What I will say is like I hope that they did capitalize off of it while they were like hot, because they did have a peak. Reggie them still could come back around. Like they have the platform and everything like that now. Everybody know who Reggie is. You have little children doing this at their graduations and stuff like that. So they're like a whole island wide, probably even more than island, Caribbean wide craze. And I don't feel like people just should like be dissing them now. Like the main hype is gone, but Reggie them have the potential to do something else. Hopefully, they just take it and stride. They don't take it too personal. It is what it is. When you're in entertainment, that's how people tend to treat you. Listen, I went through my times with that. But yeah, that's basically my take on it. Okay, so my next topic is this GHS graduation fight. Now, I can't play this whole fight here because for obvious reasons, but let me say this. There's a time and a place for everything, okay?
Now.
At a graduation, it's supposed to be a time where everybody just is happy. You know me at my graduation, I just was excited to get rid of it. I was sick of coursework, BGCSE. I don't even want to hear that word anymore. I just was sick of all of that. But I was happy because, I was graduating, and that's just a time for you and your family and everybody around. That's supposed to be a positive time. And I notice now, I just want to say Bahamians, but because I live in the Bahamas and I am a Bahamian, I could say it. Bahamians have this issue with just fighting any and everywhere. There's a time and a place. Y'all see, remember that time they had to like ban children from Fusion after a certain time for a while because little children just keep coming there to fight. I mean, they still be there fighting, just not as much. But it's like it's a time and a place to be doing those type of stuff. And it bothers me because it's like you can't go anywhere without a fight. A graduation really is the time that y'all took to say, okay, at this positive moment, we're going to do something so negative. It just is a bad look, and it really, 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 it really made me sick. Okay, so guys, before we close out, we do have the blast segment. So right now we're going to put somebody on blast.
I gonna go put someone
On blast.
Okay, so somebody sent me a telly. They said, hey, Jezzy, I just wanted to put my old principal on blast who used to like pick on me in RM. Now that I graduated, I just want to say a big F you to them. Okay. Shout out to you for graduating. And if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Okay, guys, so that's basically it for this episode. Before we do leave, I would like to shout out the song of the day by Father Phyllis on Bahamian Trey, Abaco. If you've heard the song, go listen to the song again. If you haven't heard the song, go listen to the song and go do a TikTok to the song. We have to support our Bahamian artists. And basically, the business shout out for today is Crystal's Detox Tea, okay? Well, Crystal's Detox Tea and juices. So you can get weight loss tea, weight loss juices. I've been trying them. I like them. Listen, summer coming. Well, we in summer now, but I can't leave summer with a big back, okay? Hello. So make sure to get your detox tea, your detox juices, and everything like that. Call the number. The number is 828-9842. Call, WhatsApp, or message. And yeah, lose that weight for this summer. What y'all doing? Thank you guys so much for listening, and I will see you guys next time.
What's up with it?